It is atrocious, it is frivolous trying to compare these two. He's a master of winning the Europa League because he couldn't say good evening. He was saying good evening. It is atrocious, it is frivolous trying to compare these two. The squad that UNAI Emery inherited in Arsenal, it was a dilapidated squad. Hello guys, welcome to the Football Mess. I'm back again, Chef Bill Mkono. Today I'll be talking about this palaver between UNAI Emery and Mikel Arteta, two great coaches from Spain. And they had the privilege of coaching Arsenal. UNAI Emery started coaching back in 2004. You can imagine, while Mikel Arteta was playing in the Scottish Premier League at Rangers. How on earth can you compare such? It is atrocious, it is frivolous trying to compare these two. UNAI Emery was winning the Europa League trophy in 3 consecutive seasons with Sevilla, while Mikel Arteta was winning the FA Cup with the Arsenal team. Some things are just laughable when you see football fans around the world trying to compare these two. All of them, they have achieved something. You cannot question the achievements. Even when UNAI came to Arsenal, he had his own challenges. His English was pathetic. He lost the dressing room when majority of the senior players there were making fun out of him because he couldn't say good evening. He was saying good evening. The squad that UNAI Emery inherited in Arsenal, it was a dilapidated squad. It's one of the most pathetic Arsenal squads I've ever witnessed. Since I started supporting Arsenal back in 2004, the invincible season, that was one of the worst. You can imagine the kind of players who are there. And you are trying to compare these two. The board didn't support UNAI Emery the way they have supported Mikel Arteta, because some players that UNAI Emery wanted to sign Wilfred Zaha from Crystal Palace. But the board opted to go for the club record signing, Nicolas Pepe. That was not his signing. But you can see the quality of players he signed, who are shining right now in this Arteta squad. He signed Saliba. He signed Martinelli. Bukayo Saka right now is shining because UNAI Emery gave him his first debut in Arsenal. Saliba is the best defender right now. If he is not the best, he's among the best in the world right now as a defender. We had a period where Arsenal went unbeaten, almost 23 matches unbeaten, before the trajectory started declining, when he lost the dressing room because they were making fun out of him because of his pathetic English. So you can see some decisions that he was making, they were questionable. The board didn't support him, hence he was sacked, and Mikel Arteta replaced him. The squad that Mikel Arteta won the FA Cup with, it was the UNAI Emery squad. The same squad reached the final of Europa League Cup, of which one of the worst decisions I've ever seen UNAI Emery making. He decided to play Peter Cech as a goalkeeper. And keeping in mind, the same week, Peter Cech signed a pre-contract with Chelsea. He was going there to become a technical director in Chelsea. How on earth can you make such a frivolous decision? Well, you know very well, this guy has signed a pre-contract with this team that you are going to play with in the finals. He could have benched Peter Cech. Hence, we lost that game 4-1. It was embarrassing. The work that Mikel Arteta has done in the past 4 seasons, it is commendable. He has done an absolutely tremendous job in Arsenal. We can't question his achievement in Arsenal. The past 2 seasons, he has competed for the trophy. Yes, we fell short the past 2 seasons. This season, we are going again because the transfer, they are improving the squad. UNAI Emery last season, he finished 4th. Last season, UNAI Emery had a double over Arsenal. He won those matches. But the away game, it was questionable because the referees, but we are coming for them this season. We are going for the trophy this season. But if we go for their CVs, their honors as a coach, UNAI Emery is the best coach. That is not questionable. There's no palaver there. Arteta, for the first time last season, Arsenal reached the quarterfinals. That is commendable. UNAI Emery had a very good team in France with PSG. What did he do with that team? He didn't win any trophy, in any European trophy. He's a master of winning the Europa League. That one will give him 100%, of which he failed winning with Arsenal. So all these coaches, they are great. We can't judge them. We can't judge Arteta right now. We have to give him time. This is his 5th year as a coach in Arsenal. This is his first team coaching as a manager since he left Manchester City, where he was the assistant coach of Pep Guardiola. Mikel Arteta has done a tremendous job in Arsenal. He's continuing with that job. Arteta is going to win very many trophies. When his career as a coach comes to an end, he might have very many trophies than UNAI Emery. Because he's still very young. He has won the FA Cup, of which UNAI Emery didn't win anything with Arsenal. He reached the Europa Cup final. The twosome is not a bad idea because they are both great coaches. Let us enjoy watching them competing for positions and for the trophy in English Premier League. That's why English Premier League is the best league in the world, because they attract the best players. Some people will question that because of Madrid and Barcelona, but majority of world-class players, they are in England. But back in Spain, the teams with great players, it is Barcelona, Madrid, and if you go further, Atletico Madrid, they are trying. But you can't compete there. That's why there is a lot of competition back in England. Every team in English Premier League have the capacity of defeating any team on their day. So all these things, if we put them into consideration, these coaches, they are commendable. Let us enjoy the twosome when they are still coaching in the English Premier League. Let us enjoy their competition, the competitive natures. They are both Spanish, great coaches. The days of beating Aston Villa 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, they are long gone because of UNAI Emery, the work he has done there, bringing Aston Villa to Champions League after very many years for the first time. It is commendable. Arteta going head-to-head with Pep Guardiola for 2 consecutive seasons. It is commendable. Let us have a twosome. Let us stop these shenanigans of trying to compare 2 great coaches in their own capacity. Thank you so much for watching the Football Mess. Mucho gracias wherever you are. Thank you so much wherever you are. Asanteni sana wherever you are. Merci. I'm out.